chasing any work dream, it's not all roses. Take a look at what my guest John has to say about sacrifices, self-doubt and hard times, and what stops others from achieving their dream job. What sacrifices do you make in order to achieve your work dream?
Love, relationships, that would be the biggest sacrifice. I tend not to sacrifice things. I want to have a life as well.
When I talk to some people and they're looking at their dreams and they've got these goals and desires for their career, in your case it's in the entertainment area, some people it's a little bit like dating, in that they like the chase.
Yeah.
And then when they've got it, they no longer want it.
Yeah. I've thought about that lots and lots of times, and I've got goals that I want to achieve afterwards. I've got, I think, too many goals. I've got, basically, if I get this, if I become a recording artist, a successful recording artist, I would like to perhaps get into the behind-the-scenes roles of record labels, managing, and same if I don't become a successful recording artist and I do pass the age of, say, 35, I would want to get in the behind-the-scene roles.
The old age of 35.
The old age of 35, yeah.
Thank you. Over the years, as I've set my goals, I've had a lot of doubting Thomases.
Mm-hmm.
So where I'd talk to people about what this company was doing and what we were achieving, there'd be people who'd be throwing the negative spin on it.
Sure.
And yet I'd still be achieving the goals as I went along. How do you deal with people who put out negative energy to you and your goals?
You do feel a bit pessimistic and you sort of can doubt yourself, but in the long run you thrive on it. Without those people, if everyone was like, yeah, you're gonna get there, you'd be like, you'd believe in yourself too much and you wouldn't be doing it. You'd think that it's going to come to you, but with those people that the doubting Thomases, you make sure that it gives you more reason to want to achieve
so
it.
they motivate you.
And to some extent, they motivate you as well. They give you that extra push.
Right. And when you doubt yourself, what happens?
Well, like I said, you think, is this really for me? Is this going to be a wasted 10 years of my life? Am I really going to get this? Am I going to enjoy it? And I guess you have that in any job. When applying for a job, you might question, am I going to like these people that I'm working with? Is my boss going to be compatible with me? Is this really what I want?
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, unless you don't try it, you'll never know.
How are you ever going to know?
Exactly. So I think when people doubt me and say, you're never going to make it, well, I want to give it the best I can. And if not, oh well, if I do achieve it, fantastic.
On your journey, as you work through your 20s and your 30s, and even today, what pisses you off?
The fact that it's very, very hard to get there. Australia loves the Aussie battler, so...
and why could you not be the Aussie battler?
I come from a different background, being Greek, European. It's so much harder to get commercials, to get television work, anything like that, because it's very Anglo-Saxon television-wise in Australia, so they don't really want that. And
what has been your hardest time then?
My hardest time... I don't think I've had my hardest time as yet.
So what do you think some of those hardest times will be for you?
Well, for sure getting a record contract, that doesn't come easily. I think these first few steps will be the hardest.
Is it rejection that's the hardest? Is it...
Well, rejection, I can face rejection, that's fine, but then
Then leave.
But, yeah. But constantly getting rejected. Not the fact of getting rejected, but the fact of knowing, okay, this is one path that's gone now. That I can't... This was one path that I thought I could get somewhere, but now because of the fact that they have said no to me, I have less avenues.
Right. So it's that narrowing it down.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. John, love has come along to me twice in my life when I least expected it. Has impacted my goals or desires as to where I'm going, or in fact maybe I've chosen to limit some of my choices.
Yeah.
What if love came along to you today?
I have a motto saying that love waits for my career. Love has been a part of my life, and I lost focus on my goals. And that, like, of course, love is a whole different ball game. Of course, it's a great feeling, but then it does end, especially at a young age. And then you realised, okay, well, that was 3 months, 6 months, a year, or however long it is. that I have had so many lost opportunities because I wasn't focused. So I do want to be in love, and but just not yet.
Do you think you could have love and these desires and yet still achieve these dreams?
I'm sure people can. I personally can't.
Cannot.
I can't.
What stops you from having that now?
Life, the need for money, rent, bills.
The pay might stop me doing it.
Definitely the pay.
I have no idea what stops me. I suppose everybody can do it.
What stops you from being a bridge designer now?
I don't have an engineering degree.
Minor detail.
Just going back to the beginning, I suppose, and taking a huge pay cut.
I guess I'm a bit shy to go and try. Haven't ever been trained in it.
Probably nothing. A bit of training would be useful, but once you get that, I suppose it's just up to you to go out there and follow it.